Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Shreem Brzee chanting. We did it. Yay. We're at day 48. And it's such an honor and a pleasure to be of service and support. And thank you to Dr. Pillai, first and foremost, for allowing us to come together and chant since we have started on April 5th, and now it is May 22nd, 2020. My name is Sucharita, for those of you who don't know me, and wishing you all a warm welcome. So here we are, day 48. We did it. We passed the 30-day challenge, and we are now going to complete the 48-day challenge. So this is a miracle, really, in that even if you didn't complete the whole 30 days or the whole 48 days, you just jumped in, you get the benefits. So you're in the right place at the right time. And we will be diving into our practice momentarily. I just want to give everyone a heads up about what has been going on with people sharing their experiences, their miracles. They send emails, they send photographs of the ghee lamp meditation, or some people are taking pictures of this background and they're saying that they can see orbs and light and all kinds of different things. So what does that mean? It means the divine is really, really here. So when we're meditating on our own, or we're doing our mantra practice on our own, we may not get that feedback because it happens in such like a flash. And then we don't know, hey, was that real or not? But if you can catch it on or capture it on the camera, then that is the real thing. And intuitively, people are just drawn to do it. So that might be something that you may do intuitively or not. And that's fine too, because you can always watch this later on. And then when you're intuitively, oh, wow, I think I see something, then you can take a picture then. The biggest thing we want everyone to do is to experience something tonight. And you certainly will. This is a Friday, and it just happens to be the 48th day. So this is something that we really want to congratulate everyone who has been joining this journey and being committed to it, to bring in not only for their own evolution, for their own individual wishes and desires to be fulfilled, it's for the world. And this is what we can do to bring peace and prosperity using these sounds. The mantras are, they are alive forever. They don't ever go away. They are part of eternity. So when we chant a mantra, especially now where COVID has not only rocked us health-wise, it's isolated us, we're in lockdown, and then people have lost their jobs. We don't know what's happening with the economy. So we can get into that drama, or we can say, you know what, I need to rise above this. I don't want to get sucked into it. And I want to bring in the goddess energy into me. Dr. Pillai's grace and blessings, everybody here cultivating that energy. So we get to keep drinking it up. We get to keep building it more than we would be able to on our own. And you'll see what we mean by that when you dive into this practice, and whatever comes up for you, whether it's good or not so good, it is something that the goddess wants us all to look at. And then we can release it into the space, where the space is the same as it is internally, as it is outside of us, and in the Akashic records, where all of our lifetimes of thoughts and actions and everything that we've done is stored. And we want to just go and erase that which isn't serving us. So doing a spiritual practice like this on a Friday here in Toronto, Canada, Eastern Daylight Savings Time, is the day for the goddess. So we can honor her very readily and very easily. We'll feel her. Venus energy is all about comforts, joy, happiness, bringing heaven on earth. It's a money planet, so we'll be thinking about ways to create a better financial environment around us, or atmosphere around us, or even just the thoughts. We will be getting rid of scarcity consciousness, poverty consciousness. It won't enter our minds, because mantra means to protect the mind from all those kinds of things that distract us from what we really want to create. And as Dr. Ply shares, and most of us know, being on this path with Dr. Ply, it doesn't depend on your bank balance only. So it's not the bottom line of the bank. It's how you are being in life. And then things just happen to unfold in a very miraculous and beautiful way. And yes, you learn lessons about how to care more about your finances, pay attention to it. Look where you're spending, because that is a consciousness. Spending isn't just something you do when you have money. It's a consciousness that says as soon as you get money, you just throw it away. You don't even need the stuff. And we always see that. We go, oh my God, I really didn't. It was just emotions that were pushing me to do that. So at this point of the 48-day challenge, we are going to get the full blessing. So we'll feel like there's a lot of heat or a lot of like, oh my God, I'm so connected to the goddess. And I can hardly wait to see what she's going to help me to create in my life. And then we have Rohini's star, which is a star of associated with the goddess Parvati. Again, the goddess energy is there. And then she wants to give you the power and the energy. And she wants to also nurture you. So whatever thoughts that you are thinking, is that nurturing you, or is it kind of going and taking you down scarcity consciousness, poverty consciousness path to destruction? Because you worry, it's anxiety, it's so fear, there's a lot of fear around it. So it's always our choice, what we want to think. And then as our thinking is, so shall our actions be. So we really have to check our thoughts. Whatever comes up for you, just pour it into the space and it will get diffused, because that's what the goddess wants to do, is take it away from you. So these divine beings are shiny beings, devas. They want us to, or devis, they want us to give our problems to them, because these shiny beings are made of thousands of suns, light, and energy. It will just purify everything that is no longer serving us. So leave it in the space. As it comes up, just leave it in the space. And then keep focusing on wherever we are being directed or guided as we go through the chanting practice, the meditation practice. And then finally, we have a first waxing moon, which means Kubera. He's the banker of heaven. And whenever we get to do a Shreem Brzee practice, when we align with this energy of Kubera, he's the one where you'll see in some pictures where Lakshmi is pouring gold into him, and then he's distributing it into the earth plane. So we might see financial shifts even in our economy, things that are happening around us. We can see the market correcting itself and not being so full blown out of proportion. How will we ever get out of trillions and gazillions of dollars of debt? Well, we'll just leave it up to those people who that's their karma in this lifetime. But what we can do is to help whatever we're doing right now with the goddess Shreem Brzee, the Lord Kubera, and then having the goddess Parvati, as well as Dr. Ply, guiding us to navigate this really uncertain times that we're going through with more grace and ease, and be peaceful and be prosperous in your thinking and be happy and joyful. And that's going to attract more energy to you that you will be able to then create your way out of your mess. So God helps those, or goddess helps those who help themselves. So give the goddess something to do, dump all the stuff that's no longer serving you, and then ask for healing energy. You may hear me throughout the chanting practice as we're going into a really trance-like state, or a deep meditative state, or a focused state, whatever that is for you. You might hear me say, shift dimensions, because here we are on the third dimension. This is the earth plane, and there are other dimensions that we can access blessings from, and light, intelligence, healing energy, peace, prosperity. And in those other dimensions, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, a gazillion dimension, whatever that dimension is, when we send the light out to search out those beings, we're going to ping them. Just like you would send a text message, you're pinging someone. Do you know that it's going across wires and so on? No, you just send the text message. So we're going to send this light. It's going to explode out into the space, in all directions, all around us, as far as it can go. So we're not going to push it. We're just going to note, whoa, we're in this sense of wonder, the space of, wow, If you're thinking, then you're not going to shift those dimensions. You want to get out of the third dimension, so you're just present to whatever is happening. And then you might even feel this kind of like a body jerking or an energy shift, and that's the shifting that you're experiencing in a shift in dimensions. And then because we are multidimensional beings, we have so many different aspects to ourselves. We're not just this physical form. We have mental qualities, our aspects to our being. We have emotional qualities or aspects to our being. We have all these different astral bodies, subtle bodies, energy bodies. We don't even know what those bodies are. But they will go and be doing their thing in different realms, and that's where we might be shifting and moving. So if you do need to shift and move because you feel an energy coming in, please do that and just do it smoothly. And some people say that they yawn, I can't stop yawning, or they start coughing. They maybe feel like pain in the body. So have some water next to you. You can be chanting out loud or internally, or you can do anything that you want to do because you're just here. And that's what you need to be here as part of this collective consciousness, people from all around the world creating this network or this net for the goddess to come in. We'll catch her and then she will come in, because we need to invite these beings. They are there. We just need to invite them inside of us and inside the space around us. Collectively, we'll hold hands, etherically or energetically, and then we will be breathing in and breathing out the goddess with Dr. Ply's grace and blessings. So without further ado, let's get into this very, very prosperous foundational energy, this vortex that is already set up for us. And then we're going to plant the seeds in this garden of heaven on earth, inside of us, outside of us, all around us, and see what the goddess does for us today. So closing your eyes, putting your attention internally, you can imagine a reddish orangish light pouring down your legs and into your feet and toes, even into the ground. We'll call on Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, to diffuse any negativity, to help us to feel a little bit lighter, to be having that experience of feeling unstuck from our difficult karmas, and then bringing in that stability with our good karmas. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Now put your attention on your backbone. Imagine a ray of light shooting up your spine, piercing all the chakras that are stacked up on top of one another. Go through the brain, the skull, and into the space above you. This beam of light is your SOS. You're sending a light signal out to the divine beings who are in different realms. And just with that intention to connect with the divine beings, like a divine Wi-Fi connection, they will be locking on to your signal and helping you to experience their blessings. We'll activate the chakras starting at the base of the spine. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest. Move up to the throat, clear the throat. Ma. Move up to the middle of the brain, the third eye. Float back down to the base of the spine and the legs. Stabilize your practice. Connect with the earth element. Na, 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 na. Move into the belly, the navel chakra. Fill it with water. Ma, 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 ma. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest. Also down the arms and hands and fingers. Set them on fire. She, 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 she. Move into the throat, the mouth, the nostrils. Connect with the air element or prana, the life force, the subtle air. Va, 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 va. Now move into the two eyes, the right and left brain. Keep the eyeballs steady and straight, still. Connect with the ether, the akash, or space. Ya, 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 ya. Now imagine Dr. Ply appearing before you in a form you're familiar with, or a light. He sends 3 rays of light coming from his eyes and his third eye into your eyes and your third eye. These beams of light are piercing the eyeballs, piercing the forehead, activating the pituitary, activating the pineal, the third eye. Lock on to the rays of light. Feel your karma being burned away. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Now imagine Vishwamitra standing next to Dr. Pillai. Vishwamitra is the sage, the saint who gave the sound Brzee to Dr. Pillai to birth wealth consciousness into the earth plane, into each and every one of us. Feel your cells come alive, birthing Brzee as your birthright in this lifetime. Receive 3 beams of light, 2 in your eyes, the other in your third eye. Lock on to Vishwamitra. Om Vishwamitraya Namaha. Om Vishwamitraya Namaha. Om Vishwamitraya Namaha. Now your eyes are receiving the light to purify your karma. The eyes are the windows to the soul. So we need the soul to shine through our eyes. The third eye is getting activated, and we will visualize the goddess Parvati, who gives energy, power, nurturing energy to you. Receive her in the third eye. Om Klim Parvatyai Namaha. Om Klim Parvatyai Namaha. Om Klim Parvatyai Namaha. Klim, 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 Klim. Now pour your attentional energy into your heart. Allow it to float down into your heart. Experience a beautiful being, blue being, with a flute. Lord Krishna wants you to dance and create effortlessly. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Radhe Bol, Radhe Bol, Radhe Bol, Radhe Bol, Radhe Bol, Radhe Bol. Radhe Bol, Hari Bol, Radhe Bol, Hari Bol, Radhe Bol, Hari Bol, Radhe Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Feel the energy of Krishna consciousness, Radha his consort, a form of the goddess Lakshmi, Shreem Brzee, in your heart, dancing to fulfill your heart's desires. Feel the movement of the energy in your heart. Now come back up to your third eye. Imagine the banker of heaven pouring gold into your bank account. That's the currency of heaven, which means miracles are going to come and fix your finances, help you to create a way out of your financial problems. Om Kubheraya Namaha. 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 Om Kuberaya Namaha. Om Kuberaya Namaha. Om Kuberaya Namaha. Now put your attention on your third eye. A flame is appearing in your third eye, or just experience it, imagine it being there. We all know what fire looks like. Imagine your third eye burning in your forehead, burning in the middle of your brain, purifying your thoughts, dumping scarcity consciousness, dumping poverty consciousness into the ether, the recycling bin of the universe. And fill your third eye with light, and the sounds will begin our practice. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the third eye in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now bring your attentional energy to the back of your head, the back of your skull. Tuck it underneath, inside the brain, at the back, in the middle part of the brain. Allow your intuition to take you to a structure called the cerebellum, which is packed with neurons firing, sending signals to the divine to come in through the back door and light up your brain, light up the cerebellum. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Allow the light to explode from the cerebellum beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now your attention goes into the brain, the whole brain, the front, the back, the sides, inside the brain. All the neurons are firing, literally lighting up with your attentional energy, your bioelectricity inside your brain. Create the signal for Shreem Brzee to bring in more light and vibrations from the sound. In your brain, feel it. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The whole brain is lit up. The light explodes beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into your nostrils. Send 2 rays of light up the nostrils where they meet on the forehead. They activate the pituitary, the pineal, the third eye. Light up the nostrils, light up the third eye. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the nostrils, beyond the third eye, in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into your mouth, feeling the light expanding inside the mouth, touching the insides of your cheeks, filling up your teeth, your tongue, the back of your throat. The light is expanding to release anything that is no longer serving you, and then allowing Shreem Brzee to come in to your mouth. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Allow the light to explode beyond the mouth in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy down your throat. Imagine it filling up with a blue light, a laser beam of blue light entering your throat at your Adam's apple from somewhere just outside in front of you. This beam of light pierces the throat, goes deep, and it is seeking out any bad karmas that you want to be diffused with this light. Like a laser surgery, it will heal your body, mind, and soul, releasing or relieving you from your difficult, challenging karmas. The whole neck lights up with blue light, the shoulders, the upper back, the chest, even the arms and hands and fingers are lit up with this blue light, and the sounds. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Imagine the light exploding in all directions. Shift dimension. Pour your attentional energy down your windpipe into the bronchial tubes, down into the lungs, even all the way to the bottom of the lungs. Release any guilt, sense of loss, scarcity consciousness, poverty consciousness, worry, anxiety. The energy that is sucking the life force from your being. All this gets diffused with the light and the sounds in the lungs. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the lungs in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now bring your attentional energy back up to your eyeballs. Fill them with light. Keep them still, steady. Empower them with the light and the sounds. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light in the eyes explodes in all directions. Shift dimensions. Bring your attentional energy into your ears. Send rays of light into your ears, piercing your eardrums. The light fills up the inside of your head, your brain, your face heats up, lights up. Your hairs light up, standing on end. The scalp is tingling. The third eye is pulsing with the light. The aura around your whole head is lit up. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the head in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attention into the torso or the trunk of your body, front, back, sides. Fill it with light. The light pours in to cleanse all the organs, the heart, the lungs. Release the toxins. The stomach, the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, spleen, the guts, the intestines, all the way down into the pelvic region. Bring your attention into the reproductive organs, cleanse them, the organs of elimination. Release the toxic waste. energetically, kidneys, adrenals. The whole trunk of the body is lit up. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimensions. And pour your attentional energy all the way down your legs, into the feet, into the ground. Stabilize your beautiful practice that is culminated during this challenge, no matter where you jumped in. Feel all the energy of the goddess pouring into you, all the way down to your feet, into the ground. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Allow the light to explode in all directions from the legs, beyond the body. Shift dimensions. Now from head to toe, you're vibrating with the light, the energy, the consciousness of Shreem Brzee. Pour your attention into your backbone, where all the chakras are lighting up. So go deeper with your attentional energy. Light up the chakras. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The chakras are rocking, they're vibrating. Explode the light in all directions beyond the body. Shift dimension. Now our final round, we will imagine our aura of our body just above our head, activating the whole aura around our body, then scanning the body with the light and the sound vibrations, head to toe, even into the ground. Stabilize this beautiful practice. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The whole body is lit up, vibrating, radiating with Shreem Brzee. Explode it in all directions. Shift dimensions. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to all souls, peace to the environment, peace to the world, peace to the universe. And just let go as you're coming back. Can make your prayer to Dr. Pillai. Gratitude for guiding your soul to do this powerful spiritual practice, however it's been done by you, is what needed to be done. Pray to all the divine beings and everyone here for supporting the energy of the practice, contributing to it, creating a beautiful space, imagining heaven on earth, which is Shreem Brzee consciousness. Pray for those people who need it the most: food, clothing, shelter, medicine, pure water, love, unconditional love. And whatever it is that you need help with, ask, and it shall be given. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Those of you who need to go, as you're coming back to yourselves, you can have your eyes closed a little bit longer where you can just explore, whoa, what just happened to me today? And then we're going to dive into the ghee lamp meditation that I will bring over here and then reset the camera once we're ready to get started. For those of you who don't know what a ghee lamp meditation is, you're just about to find out. So we are going to be calling on the divine who just loaded us up with so much grace and blessings that we don't even know until we may see her in the flame, or we may experience some light or something happening, and we'll feel some shift, knowing that, oh my God, I'm in communion. I'm communicating with the divine in a way that's beyond my mind. There it is. So whatever happens for you, if negative stuff comes up, put it in the flame. That's what it's there for, because the divine being is there to take it. We have to invite them to take away our tough stuff that comes up, so we can just focus on what we want to create. So this is a very creative manifesting experience that most people have shared. And then when they have it, it's so delightful. And then miracles happen in their life thereafter, or soon after, very soon. So I'm going to step outside of the view here. I'll adjust the camera. The lights will be down and you'll just be seeing the flame. I'm going to top her up because the ghee went down again. Surprise, surprise. So ghee, gold. So we want to commune with these divine beings and give them what they like. So this is the golden opportunity for all of us at our 48th day. Oh yeah. So enjoy. And I'll call you back in about 9 minutes, which will feel like about 9 seconds. So gazing into the ghee lamp, don't worry, whatever experience you have, if it's teary-eyed or burning, that's burning the karma, which it needs to do. So the light is going down. Enjoy gazing into the lamp. Pour anything that is no longer serving you into the lamp. Allow the goddess to calm and communicate with you. I'll see you in a bit. And just let go. Take your time to come back to yourself. Whatever has come up for you, take note of it. You can keep your eyes open, gazing, or you can be closing your eyes and going internally, connecting with Dr. Fly, with your prayer of gratitude, connecting with everyone who participated in this 48-day challenge. And then to those people who just jump in every now and then as well. Pray for whatever it is that you want to manifest with this beautiful culminated energy of the goddess. Feel her blessings. Pray for those who need it the most. Pray for the world to be at peace and prosper. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Lights are coming up. We'll just camera. Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining those of you who need to jump off. It's been such a fabulous and fun-filled adventure in consciousness, building prosperity consciousness, building peace, building protection from all the uncertainty and everything that surrounds it in our during these uncertain times in our COVID-19 experience, as it has been for the past few months. So we used our time and our energy very wisely, and the divine loves it. And it's so interesting that we're completing this process unknowns to any of us, that it would be culminating on a Friday, which is for the goddess Shreem Brzee, and then aligning with the star Kubera, or the moon, Kubera's moon, the banker of heaven, and then Rohini's star, which wants all your desires to be fulfilled so easy, effortlessly, effortless creation, and then having that nurturing ability. It couldn't even be a better day, is what I'm saying. So God bless you all, and we'll see you when we see you next, which is tomorrow night. We're going to continue this on, and this is where we're going to see the cream rising to the top, so to speak, where, okay, creme de la creme, right? Where we did this, it's a practice. Now let's really take it to the next level. And Dr. Ply wants us to extend it until May 31st, because there are some people who jumped in and they managed to get a few days under their belt, but then they had to, be doing whatever they needed to do. So at least some people can come in and maybe do 30 days. Some people can have done 48 days by the end of May 31st. And then those people who are at the 48-day, we can continue on and see what happens at the end of May 31st. So you think you're rocking now? Can you imagine? I'm just saying, and inviting everyone to participate, because that's what we do. We get to this point where we're just ready to break through to a whole new level of being. And had we just kept going, we always say that, had I just kept going. So the divine is always playing with us and wants us to go beyond what our limited thinking mind thought it could do. And we did it. We did the 30 days. We did the 48. Now what? So we don't want to just waste the time doing other stuff. And then we just, I wonder what it would have been like. So you're all invited to keep going on this mystical, magical carpet ride or rocket ship ride it was hot today. There was sweat pouring down my face, and I couldn't believe it because that's not happened during the rest of the days. So it was a really culminating experience of all the energy that we've been building and building and building, and bringing the goddess in. And no matter what, we just showed up and did our best, and that's all we need to do. Then the divine will do the rest. So again, take a look at the chat now, and we have a lot of thank yous, a lot of messages, immense gratitude to Baba, of course. Because here's the thing, you think that you're just participating in something, oh, let's see what happens. He's calling your soul. He's pulling each and every one of us here to do a spiritual practice that is going to not only benefit ourselves, but uplift the whole world. So we don't even know what that means, but he pulled us, and then we did it. We're doing it. And that's how we know that our soul is really in alignment with these teachings. And this is exactly what we need to do at this point in time of what is happening in our lives. So it is the thing that is going to help us. It is the thing that is building the consciousness that we haven't seemed to be able to do on our own. So many people say to me or to any of the other teachers or Dr. Ply, I'm doing Shreem Brzee, but nothing is happening, because you have to really push it through your karma, crush it. So I just want to give everyone a big heartfelt hug, etherically speaking. I wish I could hug you all for participating in this challenge and committing to it, no matter what has been going on. People have been saying, I was driving, I was listening, I had a proposal that I had to put together, but I just turned it on and was chanting along. So however you did it and however you continue to do it is totally what you need to do. And that's the commitment where Dr. Ply shares, and the divine says, how committed are you to busting through your challenging karma, and then feeling the blessings coming in every time you do it, and then understanding that the goddess is going to do what is needed for you to come through this difficult time. So kudos to everybody. Awesome. There are, Faraz is saying here, big shout out for our teacher Sucharita. Many thanks to you for infusing so much of your pranic energy into the daily calls. We couldn't have made it for all 48 days without you. Well, thank you, Faraz, and everybody who did participate for all this, because I'm just here, I'm the mouth. And Dr. Ply is just bringing the energy, bringing the teaching. We're doing the thing. But without each and every one of you, what would I be doing? I wouldn't be doing anything. So it's my pleasure and my honor. And it's so amazing, because it's so much more fun when you do it with people than when you try to do your spiritual path or practices on your own. There's so many distractions, and we get in our head, but when we're coming and we're just doing it, we're immersed in it, whoa, we just don't even know where we go and what is really happening at the level of the soul, until we go into our life and we face our everyday activities, all the challenges that we had. I had very terrible news last night after I finished up this call, and my niece's husband passed away, and he was like 32 or something like that. And it was just such from going so high and vibrating with the goddess and heaven on earth, and boom, I got that news, and I was just shocked, not shocked in a way that, oh my God, I can't function anymore. But it was just, I was so happy to have been immersed in Shreem Brzee consciousness, because I connected right away to heaven. And I connected with his soul and the heartbreak of my niece and my sister, whose daughter it is. And it was just so beautiful. And everybody seemed to be totally divinely protected. It was like, as if it was okay. It happened. It's so tragic. It could be so awful for everyone, but it's as if this pink light was all around us, and we were just saying the right things to one another, and we were helping to support one another as it was going into, after midnight, 1 or 2 in the morning. And then in the morning, this morning, I reconnected with them, and, had some prayers done by Hanuman Das. And I'm just so grateful to be on this path with Dr. Pillai, because everybody was just so present to what is, not wishing it could be anything else. We all wish he didn't die, but then what is that going to do for us? So we really focused on bringing a tremendous amount of love and comfort. And yeah, there were parts of the conversations where, the typical grieving that people go through, and the anger and all that stuff, but it was really quickly diffused. So I am just so happy that it happened during this Shreem Brzee practice, because immediately I said to the goddess, please take him. He's a beautiful being, and help him to evolve so he can help his wife, my niece, to cope up, and all his family and my sister's family as well. So this is what happens in life. We just have so much going on, and I had so much work to do as well, and I got all my work done, so I wasn't debilitated. My sister, at the end of the day, she said, oh my God, thank you so much. It just helped me to focus on my work. And so we can't always put our life on pause, even when we're faced with these super tragic moments. So thank you so much for posting your messages. So that's what I wanted to share with everyone, is that when we pour all this energy into us, no matter what we're faced with, we can either see it as, well, it's going to bring everyone down, or the goddess, you have to do this. You have to bring everyone up. Make us say the right things. Make us do the right things. So thank you so much, Lolita, and everyone, Gina, Shishma. Yeah. It was, he's very young, just starting out in life. They're newlywed, so you just never know. You just never know what is going to happen. Thank you, everyone. So why I'm sharing that? Well, it just happened. And then, but it's also a great example where we could just give up. We could say, what the heck then is the purpose of life? Or just focusing on all the terrible things that are going on in our lives. And that isn't going to do anything for us. As Dr. Pillai shares, the best thing we can do is to keep connecting with the divine and allowing that consciousness to heal everything in the moment, not somewhere down the road. It's right now. And then to take every day as it comes with healing energy, blessings, peace, comfort, joy, heaven on earth. Just surround that family with heaven on earth. So thank you so much, Melissa, and everybody else, Jacqueline. So thank you. So I'm just going to thank you for all the condolences, everyone. And I will convey that to my sister. All right, so I'm just scrolling up, and lots of people, look at, we got Bangalore, we've got Australia, we've got Detroit, Monterey, California, Toronto, Canada, San Diego, we got Atlanta, Georgia, Chennai, and we got DC, Salem, Tamil Nadu, awesome, New York City, Brazil, oh great, New Jersey, and these are just people, some of the people, Philippines, oh my goodness, awesome, Carlsbad, California, Philippines, great. So it's so awesome when we know, okay, we're etherically, we are connecting at the level of the soul with everybody around the world, and we are going to do this. because we have a Sadguru. A Sadguru is a guru of truth. He dispels the darkness. So he needs light workers or people who are committed to bringing in the light, the love, the super consciousness, divine beings, whoever it is, nature, it doesn't matter. God, doesn't matter. It's like gods, goddesses, angels. Everybody is on the spiritual realm is invited to support our evolution. And that's what Dr. Ply, he's getting this, the guidance. Okay, do this now, and it will carry you through this challenging time. And it will also pour that consciousness into the people who are committed. So once again, please keep coming, because by the end of the 31st, that Dr. Ply wouldn't just say, finish it. There's some reason. So we don't know, but we will experience it. And I hope that inspired you today, because I think maybe previously, or had I not been immersed in Shreem Brzee consciousness with all of your support, all your love, all your commitment, and Dr. Ply's grace and blessings, I maybe have been a mess. I may have been just in trying to deal with it as every human being deals with death and sudden death and trauma and all kinds of sad emotions. I would have been maybe sucked into the vortex. Not maybe, I think I would have been. So I was appropriately, feeling it, and my heart was breaking. And then I was like, whoa, something just broke open, for the goddess to flood in and then to be with everyone who is experiencing it. So just try that in your life when you're having a difficult conversation with someone. Can be just about bickering and fighting of everyday life. And you just don't want that anymore. Or you have a difference of opinions, and it's relating to your work or to your kids or to whoever. People out on the street, saying, keep a distance. So I've heard people are shooting people. This is crazy stuff going on. So we can just be present to the goddess and just say, well, I've been calling on you, so please show up now. You need to be with me right now. And you don't have to say those words. You can, but I just was chanting Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. And it was just diffusing anything that was coming in and destroying the peace, or trying to destroy the peace. So try it out in your life. When things don't go your way, you have no control. Ravin is saying, I don't know how I didn't know about this. Thank you, Sucharita. I know. I love your Wonderman positivity energy. Well, thank you. And this is the thing, is that when we know, then when we're supposed to come to know, it will be. So just trust that, oh, geez, I wish I would have known ahead of time. This is your time. And everybody has been cultivating the practice. So I hope that you got to experience it. People who have come and go, or you're just coming for one, this is your first time. You got to experience that which has been building and building and building. And then trust that that was your divine gift, such that you just could come in and enjoy. And that's our gift too, is that we could create something for everyone to come in. We don't own anything. We're not really doing anything. The divine is coming in. We're just showing up and being in that sense of adventure in consciousness. See what happens now. So thank you again. Sean is saying, Sanjay, dear ACC to Indian, we are so late. So what about the stars, or about the special time? We did talk about the stars and the special time. It's a first moon, first waxing moon. That's Kubera moon, banker of heaven. It's a Friday, the day for the planet Venus. The energy is all about creating comfort, joy, happiness. It's a money planet. So money consciousness is going to be there, and enjoying it as well. And then the highest manifestation of planet Venus energy is devotion. So you will not just be devoted maybe to your loved one, your relationship, your partner or your spouse, but you'll be devoted to everyone. You'll just feel devotion coming through and then diffusing any aberrant emotions that can just go, drag people down. So devotion just soothes everything. And because you're also connected to the divine beings, you're connected to your spiritual master, and he is helping you to navigate these very tricky times. And then we had the star, Rohini star, and that is all about effortless creation, connecting with Krishna consciousness, Radha consciousness, Parvati consciousness, goddess energy. So there it is. Did others also hear Baba's voice during Shreem Brzee chanting? Oh my goodness, do you? For some time seemed like he was chanting along with Sucharita. I'm so happy to hear that. Including the day where I swallowed a fly. I don't know why. I swallowed a fly right during the chanting and choked on it. So review it. It's quite hilarious. So Radha is saying, let's go for 108 days. Oh my goodness. Hey, awesome. Tomorrow is going to be the 49th night, which is complete cycle of 7 by 7. Laura is saying, awesome, a very powerful day. Malini is saying, thank you. It was really energetic. Lalita, lots of emojis. Lalita, too, I will mention about your story. It's just I came to this session and I didn't have it ready for sharing, but I will. Yes, 108 people joined the Shreem Brzee chants. We had over 108 people for a long time during the Shreem Brzees, I think. So that was awesome. Nalini saying thank you ever so much. Dr. Ply, everyone in the community enjoyed joining in with the group chanting. I feel like a winner. Yoo-hoo! Managed to get up at 3 a.m. Nalini, oh my God. That's awesome. So inspiring. 3 a.m. That's the Brahma Muhurta hour of the gods and goddesses. So they are the ones who are getting you off the bed to come and bring them in. So thank you for doing that. Awesome. Gina saying Venus Horror in Malaysia now. Awesome. We should go for 108 days, definitely. Okay, you guys. So what you can do, if whatever you want, Steve is saying 1,008 days. Haha. Well, you never know, Steve. So if you want, send your request to office@plycenter.com and also share your experience about what it was for you in these 48 days and that you're going to continue on. And then they will give those that feedback. The people, the customer service people, they will give the feedback to those who decide what is happening here, and then also give the feedback to Dr. Ply, and he may say, hey, yeah, go for it. So put your intention, set it, and let's do it. We're not to say we should go 108. Thank you, Babaji. Lots of glory to Babaji, as Faraz is saying. It is. And gratitude for choosing our souls to be in this practice collectively. And that's what it is. On a spiritual path, you don't know what you need to do. You may think you know what you need to do. And, you take some courses, you do some chanting, but then all of a sudden there comes a time in your journey and in your spiritual practices where your soul is just like pointing you in the direction that you need to do. Just like for me, I just like, oh, you want me to chant every day for 1,008 times. Okay. And then the goddess just came in and said, oh yeah, we're going to do it this way. And it has been an awesome adventure from my perspective. And then with everyone sharing all the time, I think we did it, right? We let the goddess come in and take over and just make it a beautiful experience. So please share those experiences in the Facebook group or the YouTube or whatever it is, the social media. And then if you're in other programs, Apply Center programs, definitely share it with people because they may not know to come. And they may miss out on this. So we're going to keep building the energy. So it's not going to ever go away. We have stamped this into the universe. into all the different realms beyond the dimensions that we know about. So it's there. It's opening up. The vortex is opened up, and it's not going to close. It's open, and it's going to open, 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 open. So allow, invite people to come so they can feel a part of it as well. A giant collective hug to everyone. Shishma is saying. Laura saying, flowers to you, goddess Sucharita. Tomorrow's okay, that was the same. 7 by 7. Awesome. Zarina is saying, thank you so much. Babaji, all the blessings. Thank you for everyone for sharing. Condolences for my niece. She's going to be just fine. Okay, so thank you so much. Oh, Argentina, Julieta is here. Oh, great. Probably the rest of your family. Thank you. Okay, well, that's it. I read everything on the chat. So we did it, everyone. And let's keep going. Let's really push the boundaries. And this is what happens is that even though you think, okay, I did my 48 days, I'm done, your soul might say, you're not done. And then you'll come and you'll go, whoa, I'm so glad I didn't listen to my mind. I listened to my soul and just keep building it and building it. Because by that time, things are going to start to open up. We're going to come out of isolation lockdown, and the goddess is going to say, you committed your time and your energy to the right thing. It's for your soul's evolution and the evolution of the planet. So here you go. And it will always be better than we can imagine. It always is. So don't just listen to us. Try it yourself. You'll like it. You'll love it. All right, everyone. God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow night for more fun and adventure, whatever that time period is for you, wherever you are around the world. Please send in your feedback. Take care of yourselves. Water, hydrate yourselves. Take rest. Take nature walks. Keep chanting Shreem Brzee 1008 in the morning, 1008 in the afternoon, 1008 in the evening. And you can be playing at any time. You can have it on low volume in another room. Just bring the vibrations into the house, into the space, into your car, wherever it is. Have it playing while you're doing your work. A low volume is barely, you can't even barely hear it, but the vibrations are coming into the space. So do what you can, and then we will see you tomorrow night. God bless. Okay.